Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Our coldest temperatures of the forecast are just hours away. Find out how chilly it's going to be as we start our weekend.
All right, Ben, also it is usually the biggest time of the year for bars and restaurants in Corktown. The concern some businesses have ahead of a pandemic St. Patrick's Day.
But we begin with the vaccine effort ramping up across the state with a new timeline and new mass vaccination site. That new timeline includes the state expanding eligibility in 2 phases.
Starting March 22nd, adults 16 to 49 are eligible if they have certain medical conditions. But then, not too far away, April 5th, all Michiganders ages 16 and up will be eligible. The other big news coming today, a regional vaccine hub at Ford Field, which can vaccinate up to 6,500 people a day. And those shots, by the way, will be in addition to the state's vaccine allotment.
So what's the process going forward? Let's get right to our Mara McDonald. She's live at Ford Field with what to expect in the next few weeks. Mara.
Good evening, Kimberly. And yes, so this is going to be a FEMA-run site. The Henry Ford Health System is going to be the medical director here. Now, you're going to need an appointment. More on that in a little bit. But there are also certain criteria you're going to have to meet in order to get in here. Let me show you.
I'm pleased to announce the addition of a new FEMA-supported site in Detroit.
Getting vaccinated at Ford Field will be by appointment in a system that is expected to go live in a matter of days. Here's who will be shortlisted to get vaccines here.
Because the state of Michigan is using the CDC Social Vulnerability Index to prioritize who's getting vaccinated. And so this site is dedicated to that population. These are people who have had barriers and challenges and really been hit hard during the pandemic. People of color, people who are, low income or low wealth, people fighting persistent poverty.
This site will be able to do up to 6,500 vaccines a day and will take the pressure off the tight supply the state has allotted. No insurance is required and it is absolutely free. Last night, the president made it clear he wants all states to open eligibility for vaccines for all adults by May 1st. Here in Michigan, that date will actually be April 5th. But being eligible and actually getting the shot are 2 different things. It will likely take weeks or months when eligibility is open to all in order for everybody who wants a shot to get one. Hunting for vaccine appointments has been no easy task. The federal government is setting up an expedited online system, which will act as a clearinghouse for all shots availability. This week, both Mayor Duggan and the president had identical messages. Vaccination is the only way to get the economy, schools, and our lives back up to some semblance of normal. Back here live, the Ford Field site is going to be one of only 20 FEMA mass vaccination sites across the entire country. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Huge news today. Okay, Mara, thank you. Meanwhile, the U.S. crossing a big milestone with more than 100 million doses of the vaccine given out. That's roughly 76% of the doses sent to distributors. According to the CDC, that tally includes the first shot given all the way back on December 14th. Yesterday's vaccination rate also setting a new record with nearly 3 million doses administered. Right now, about 10% of the U.S. population is now fully vaccinated.
University of Michigan announces it is going to bring students and staff back to campus for the fall semester. U of M says most smaller classes will be taught in person. The larger lecture classes will remain remote. Residence halls will be open to nearly 80% capacity. School will also have fans at its sporting events. Michigan says, though, these plans are based on the assumption that all staff and students who want to be vaccinated will be able to do so before the semester begins.
Well, all of a sudden, it feels kind of like winter again.
It was a little jarring to step out this evening, wasn't it? Ben, we're going from 70 degrees to back below freezing.
Didn't take long, guys. Yeah, sun went down and winter popped up, and we will be dealing with it at least through the weekend, although technically above normal. We'll talk about that coming up. Here's where we made it finish today for the high temperatures up to 58. And again, that sounds like the coldest number that we've seen all work week, which is the case, but compared to average, we're still about 10 to 15 degrees above. And here's where we sit right now. A lot of 30s, but even some 20s there in the north zone. These numbers about 10 degrees colder than yesterday, but a little bit more so in the north zone compared to what we were dealing with Thursday night. So lows tomorrow as we wake up. Get ready, because this is winter. 23 in Romulus, 24 in Detroit. Those are some of the warmest numbers that we're going to be seeing. Out in Lenawee County, you'll be down into the low 20s, maybe some teens in parts of the west zone, especially around Ann Arbor. Otherwise, everybody in the low 20s and a lot of teens here in the north zone. Lapeer in Sanilac County, most likely to see that. Otherwise, temperatures will be in the low 20s. Daytime highs will make it above average. We'll be close to 50 on Sunday, but still not getting to where we were today. And we'll talk about a very active forecast next week in just a few minutes, guys.
Okay, Ben, we'll talk to you then. The first round of stimulus payments has already started showing up in bank accounts. IRS says some eligible Americans will receive the $1,400 direct payments this weekend. Then in the coming weeks, more batches of payments will be sent via direct deposit and through the mail as a check or a debit card. Not everyone will be receiving the same amount, with a qualifying family of 4 getting about $5,600.
Sunday will mark the second year in a row where Corktown will not have its annual St. Patrick's Day parade and race.
So there's another kick in the shins for the local economy, but there is still hope that people will be coming down and celebrating the day safely. Jason Colthorpe live in Corktown tonight with how folks there are reacting. Jason?
Yeah, and they're still hoping for a big crowd. Last year, they actually got a decent amount of people on the Sunday. Obviously not on St. Patty's Day. They're hoping for that this year. But actually, some people thinking there might be too many headed this way. A year ago, St. Patty's plans changed very quickly in Corktown. They canceled the Sunday parade, and the next day, the 16th, bars and restaurants shut down. This year, no parade, but things are moving in the right direction.
Last year, again, there was about 100,000 people here. I would put it somewhere in 25, maybe 30. We're hoping. We want everyone to come here to McShane's and have a good time, but also to be safe.
McShane's Irish Pub is limited in its capacity, as is every business, but it's getting a lot of calls from people thinking about just showing up. And there's a concern that businesses won't be able to safely handle huge crowds.
Safety is number one. It has to be.
I think at this point we're just kind of, keeping on.
Talk about unfortunate timing. Grandma Bob's Homemade Pizza opened up in late March of 2019.
It definitely is a hit, not having all those people down here just, right on your doorstep.
Which means it has yet to enjoy the fruits of that frenzy on St. Patty's Day. But it will plug along and hope for the best.
Be good for, the neighborhood to get some people in there, people feeling comfortable coming back out for sure.
It won't be as great as it was last year, but it should be pretty good.
So clearly it's anybody's guess how many people will be here. They just hope there's enough that they can handle. The wild card is the weather, because the better the weather, the more they can handle having people outside. And as you just heard Ben hint a little bit, this weekend not looking so good. St. Patty's Day, though, they have high hopes for. I'll leave the specifics to Ben in his main weather. Back to you guys.
You're not looking for your AMS seal here this evening?
That's the big warm front moving in.
Good deal. All right, Jason.
Governor Whitmer signs an executive order on separation agreements for state employees. It comes after former Health and Human Services Director Robert Gordon suddenly resigned and was paid $155,000 after he left. The order says the state can enter into agreements with payouts, which is something the state already allows. Detroit Representative Tyrone Carter wants the governor's office open to freedom of information requests.
It's about the principle of the office, the taxpayers' expectations. And, it doesn't change from, Republican or Democrat. It's that we should be consistent with many other states across the country as well.
In a statement, Governor Whitmer says the order will ensure greater accountability and promote transparency.
As we kick off the weekend, we do have another freeway closure in Detroit. It's one that we've seen a couple of times over the last couple of weeks. Both directions of I-94 are now closed between I-75 and Connor. That's to allow crews to demolish the Cadillac Avenue overpass above the freeway. Set to reopen in time, though, for the Monday morning commute. However, expect ramp closures in that area during the rebuild of Cadillac Avenue, including ones from Gratiot and French Road on the east side.
Still ahead, a 65-year-old woman is confronted by an officer for refusing to wear a mask inside a bank.
Come on, dude.
Don't do that. Oh, no.
Coming up, the charges she's now facing.
She was kidnapped while walking home, then her body discovered in the woods 1 week later. The murder investigation in London that's now making international headlines.
But first, it's been a billion-dollar mystery for about 2 months. Who claimed Michigan's largest lottery jackpot ever? Next.